in this video, I will be addressing an issue of concern that borders on the notion that motivational speakers are confused people. So this friend of mine says that she has stopped listening to motivational speakers because they have a way of just getting into your head and confusing you. So she cites an instance. She says, one motivational speaker says, if you love something, fight for it. Then another one is saying the reverse. Another person is saying, if something is yours, you don't need to fight for it. And so it just creates this whole lot of confusion that, so what exactly should we believe? What should we work with? So I want to say in this video that truth is a function of context and perception. And I don't, by any stretch of the imagination, intend to suggest that if somebody says something that is not true, we should just safely hide under the notion that truth is a function of context and perception. No, that's not what I'm saying. But I'm actually saying in this kind of situation, I'm actually saying that there are statements that it's reverse. The statement itself and the reverse of that statement are all true, depending on the context and circumstance, and depending on perception. I'm going to cite instances using that same example she gave. The first statement is, if you love something, fight for it. That is very true. If something is yours, you don't need to fight for it. That is also very true. So for the first one, if you love something, fight for it. So you're in this relationship and you both are in a good place, you share stuff together, secrets together, you're always communicating. Sometimes, of course, you get to meet up and see and things like that. Everything is going on very smoothly for both of you. Then there comes a time when your partner offends you, does something you don't like, and you draw this partner's attention to it, and the person dismisses it, and you're hurt, and you start keeping to yourself, say 1 or 2 days, and you're surprised that your partner doesn't even deem it fit to reach out to you, to talk things over with you. Your partner behaves more like, oh, good riddance of bad rubbish. Then after, say, about 1 week, you reach out to your partner and you talk things over with this person, and you're now in a good place again. One can safely say that you value the relationship much more than you value being right. By extension, it means that you're fighting for what you love. If you love it, fight for it. And that's exactly what you've done. So let's look at the other statement that if something is yours, you don't need to fight for it, and that can also be correct depending on the context in which that statement is being used. So still the instance of you're in a relationship and you both are in a good place. However, you've observed that you're always making every effort to make your partner feel valued, but your partner seems not to place you on that same pedestal. It seems like you're the one doing, making all the effort. It seems like a rat race. While you're chasing this person is chasing someone else, or so to speak, because this person is not placing you on the same pedestal as you have placed this partner. And I'm saying this person because it could be male or female. It could be a female partner that doesn't value as much as you value her. It could be a male partner who doesn't value as much as you value her. In action and inaction, you see all these things play out. One can safely say in that context that you are in an abusive relationship, which over time might mess up with your mental health. You are in an emotionally abusive relationship, a relationship where you're making all the efforts, you're always the one who is wrong, you're always the one who is reaching out, this other person is not making any efforts. That kind of a relationship can mess up with your mental health. So in that context, one can say that if this person is yours, you don't need to fight for the person in this way, you understand, in this way. So both statements are correct. Just The difference is in the circumstance in which one is looking at it from, and the perception from which one is, considering both statements. So really what I'm saying is that truth is a function of context and perception. Thank you very much for your time. I want you to look up my other videos. This is not the only video I have. Share, like, and subscribe if you're a new subscriber. Thank you very much, and see you in another video.